Hey guys, avsongbird here. I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute because I have a friend who's going through a hard time right now in his life, and I'm not going to name names because out of respect for him. This isn't me doing any kind of scheduled vlog today. Today's Tuesday. You guys know it's my Walking Dead review day, and that's actually uploading as we speak. But I have more than a few friends right now going through a really tough time in their life, and I felt I needed to say something, see, unscripted, to those of you who are going through a tough time in your life. So I had a friend I was talking to, and I wrote this to him, and I felt like I needed to say it to those of you that are going through a tough time, and in case he would want to read it basically face to face, kind of through video form. Okay? We've all had periods of hell in our lives. Don't let it beat you. That's a big key. And no, you don't believe it now, but it will get better, and you'll be stronger afterwards for it. And it will make you appreciate the highlights of your life even more from here on out. Trust me, I've been lower than low in my life. There's been times I honestly did want to quit, to give up. For the love of my family, for the love of my friends, for the blessings I have, for everything good in my life, I dragged myself up off of my knees and I got back to my feet. I dug my heels in, balled my fist, gritted my teeth, and I forced my way through the storm and came out the other side stronger, more determined, and more than 110% myself again. So don't give up, no matter how bad the storm seems, how thick or black the clouds. Don't give up, because it will get better, and you'll come back better than ever for the fact that you never gave up. And yeah, I had to read for a minute because that was something I wrote to him. I wanted to talk to you guys. This is not me coming at you as someone with a perfect life. This is not someone pretending to be perfect, yelling down at you from my pedestal. I'm a screw up sometimes. I've had low points in my life. I've been in really screwed up relationships with guys that treated me like a possession, with guys that made me feel like I belonged to them, guys that made me feel like I was less than nothing. I had night terrors as a kid. I went through things in my childhood that still stick with me to this day and affect me as a person to this day. Things I went through back then, some of which you guys don't know about. But some of it I have talked about before. I've lost people, immediate members of my family in my life in ways that hit me so hard, it still hit me to this day. I've lost people in my life. I've lived out of my car for a little bit. I've been through things in my life. My life has not always been as blessed as it is now. People tell me, with everything you've been through, you're a strong person. I wish I was strong like you. I wish I was like you. And this is not me being stuck up. This is, I've had people come to me and say, I wish I was like you were. And people turn to me and say, well, I need to talk to you because I need you to get me through this. You guys, I've had moments in my life where I felt I had no one to turn to, where I felt I had no one I could talk to that would help get me through it. I've had times I've been down on my knees in the dirt and the rain, and I felt like it would never get better, where I felt like I was nothing or less, where I felt like it wasn't worth getting up again to face the fight, because I knew the minute I got back on my feet, I'd be back on my knees again, fighting another fight. And, because I've had to fight different times through my life. I've had things I've had to face that I had to grit my teeth and get through. And there were times I was honestly tired of getting back up and fighting all of the shit hitting the fan and having to face it and having to tell myself I was strong enough to get through it. And you know what? No matter how low I got, no matter how close I was to wanting to give up, no matter how badly my life could suck sometimes and how alone I felt, I always chose to get up. I always balled my fists, gritted my teeth, dug my heels in, and I always made myself get back up. No matter how close I was to quitting, no matter how tired I was, no matter how sore I was, I never gave up. And you know what? It'll start as a small victory. It was, you didn't give up today. You did not give up on the fact that things could get better. And I'm at a point in my life now, I've got you guys, I've got my writing, I've got 4 different series going on YouTube. My writing and my songs are getting out there to people. People are wanting me to do more reviews of The Walking Dead. I've got my husband, I've got my stepsons, I've got my dogs, I've got my house, I've got all kinds of things going on. And I couldn't have had this if I didn't go through that. And maybe I wouldn't have appreciated all the things I have now if I didn't go through the hell back then. So this isn't a perfect person up on her pedestal who hasn't been through shit that's yelling at you from on high that things will get better, don't give up, keep plugging. You know? If you go through my vlogs, I'm trying to up the production value. I'm trying to make my videos better, but I never want you to come in and watch my videos and feel like it's scripted or feel like I've edited out all my flubs as far as tripping over my own tongue, which I'll never do. It's always me being me. And whether you come in here to laugh, whether you come in here to forget about your day for a while and to watch me game, whether you come in to watch The Walking Dead reviews, to talk with a fan about it so that you feel that there's someone there that feels about it like you do. I always want to be here for you guys. And I never want to get to the point where you guys feel that I don't give a shit about you, because each and every one of you matter to me. If there's any of you that are going through hell in your lives and feel like there's no one there for you to talk to, I'm here. You know? I never want you guys to come here and feel like I've disconnected from you. And I didn't make this video wanting sympathy for things I've gone through. I didn't make this video wanting to preach to you guys. And I really didn't do it for sympathy. I do, like I said, I have people that come to me and go, you're a strong person, you're a strong-willed person. The shit you've gone through, I don't know how I could have done it. I did it because I had to. You know, came through the other side, and I can face shit now and not blink, and I can deal with shit now and not blink because I went through it. You know, and you will be stronger. And when you go to bed tonight, because at my lowest I did this, when you go to bed tonight, lay your head on that pillow and close your eyes and tell yourself tomorrow will be better. And it will be. And if tomorrow's not better, tell yourself the next day will be. One of the phrases that got me through my lowest points, my absolutely lowest points, and yes, it's cliche, but one of the phrases that got me through my lowest and my most lonely and completely isolated points in my life where I felt like nothing would get better was, I don't even know who said it, but where there's life, there's hope. As long as there's life and there's your will and you decide that you will not be broken and that things will change and that things will get better, as long as you have life and your will, there's hope that it'll get better. Nothing can break you. Nothing can shatter you. Nothing can beat you if you do not give up. But that's the key. At the end of the day, you cannot give up. Because right now you may be on your knees. Right now, things may have you on your knees. You may be tired. You may be broken as far as not wanting to get up. You're tired of fighting. But you don't know in that moment, 6 months down the road, a year down the road, 5 years down the road, 25 years down the road. You don't know what you getting up and deciding to get back on your feet again will do for your life, for the lives of those in your life, for the people that haven't crossed your path yet, that you could inspire 10 years down the road for them not to give up in 10 years, in 20 years, because you didn't give up on things today. So yes, this video is a little bit preachy. Yes, I cried on camera. I do that sometimes. But I felt this was important for me to get out. Not as someone who's perfect. Not as someone who hasn't screwed up in their lives. Not as someone on that pedestal who thinks she's better than anyone. Because I believe everyone is equal. Whether you're a celebrity, whether you're royalty, whether you're whatever, whether you're the lowest or the highest on the totem pole, I believe people are equal. It will get better. but I had to say this. I'm putting it out today as an extra video alongside my review because I know there's those of you that need to hear it now, and I didn't want to be black and white words on a page for this one. I wanted to get in front of you guys on camera, and I wanted to let you know about this because this is so important. There's been times in my life where I was at my lowest and I felt like there was no one, because I'm one of those, I always go out of my way to be there for others. I always go out of my way to try to be the rock for others so that other people in my life can fall apart and know that I will take care of things until they're ready to face it, or to teach them how to face it, or to be there for them to talk to so they can find the strength to face it. But when it comes to me facing my own problems, I kind of grit my teeth and shut up and bury things, and I deal with everything. And then I go hide in my writing and write about it and work it out in my head till I feel normal. But there's been times where I wish to God someone would have said these things to me, because no matter how strong you are, sometimes you need someone to fall apart to. You need someone to hold your hand and to hold you and say, I get it. I've been there. I get it. And you will get through this too. So this has been AV Songbird. I had to share this with you guys. If there's people in your life that need to hear this, share it with them. You never know when it could help someone. As people, it's our job when we get through shit, when we survive shit, when we go through bad points in our lives and we get through it, it's our job as survivors, as people that survive things, to help the people that are going through it. To look at them and go, don't give up. You will get through this. I'm here. If you don't need me to say or do anything, at least know I'm here. It's our job, guys. But this has been AV Songbird. I am going to post this today alongside my review because there are those of you that need to hear it. And if you know anyone that does, share it with them, guys. Because, like I said, it may be bad now, but get on your feet, and in 10 years, you'll be grateful for it. In 15 years, in 20 years, hell, in 10 minutes after you get back on your feet, you might already be grateful. You don't know until you get up. So this has been AV Songbird. Go out and watch something funny. Go out and enjoy your day. I cracked up in my review. Watch my review if you have to, if you like The Walking Dead. I laughed in that one. I'm starting to relax in that one. But go watch something light and go have an awesome day out there, you guys, and realize it will get better. Bye, guys.